My name is Maurice Hanley, and this is my story. So what brought me to Matthew's Table is honestly the grace of God. So I was in jail for 6 months, and the last month I was in jail, Matthew's Table came and they did a service right outside the prison gates. And I just saw the love of Christ upon each and every person there, people sharing their testimonies. And so as soon as I got out the first Sunday, I just ran to Matthew's Table, and I just felt the love of Christ there, and I've been there ever since. I love the people, and I love their heart for the community, how they're willing to go to the places that no one else wants to go because they've been to those places too, and they show the grace of God in those places. And that's why I'll always be at Matthew's Table. Matthew's Table has helped me because it's shown me that I don't have to be afraid to be broken. I don't have to be afraid to admit that I don't have it all figured out. That I can show that I'm still a sinner saved by grace, and that I need Jesus just as much as the next guy, no matter where he is.
Hey guys, I'm Angel Welsh, and this is my story. So what brought our family to Matthew's Table, or I guess me, because my husband would have went totally willingly, but I'm as stubborn as a toddler you're trying to get out of Chick-fil-A when it's time to go somewhere else, and I did not want to go for several different reasons. One, I was comfortable where we were at, but some unforeseen situations basically caused us to have to leave our home church, and I didn't know what I wanted to do, and my husband knew exactly where he felt like we needed to be, but I didn't. And one Sunday, I decided to submit and come to church without him. He was on a wreck at the jail, and I packed up the kids and I showed up at church. I didn't even tell him that I was going to go, and it was a huge blessing for me because if you all know me, I'm not a submissive woman, and I've been thankful ever since. I don't like to follow people. I'm definitely not a follower, and I felt like if I jumped on the bandwagon and just immediately went, I would be a follower, and now I'm proud to say I'm a follower of Matthew's Table, so I love it. So if I had to pick just one thing that I love about Matthew's Table, is I feel needed. Any other church I've ever been to, I never ever felt needed. And I feel needed there. Not because I'm more religious or I know the Bible better, but like I feel that every single Sunday, somebody needs my arms wrapped around them, or to be told that I love them or that I'm praying for them, and that God places me there for a specific reason every single Sunday or every single Wednesday that I'm there. And that's an awesome feeling because everybody deserves to be needed. And it's the one place in my life, the one church that I've been to that I feel like God has actually called me out into. So it's really nice to feel needed. So one of the biggest areas of growth for me, and my husband can tell you this because I've struggled with having relationships with women my entire life. I just don't do well with that, and I kind of withdraw when it has to do with having relationships with women. And the women of Matthew's Table have sought me out. And women that I maybe necessarily didn't even want to have a relationship with are some of my dearest friends, and send me messages out of the blue that they're praying for me. And I know that the days that I'm struggling, I don't even have to ask for prayer. I know they're on their knees praying for me in the mornings, and I know that I'm on their minds. And I just love the relationships that we've formed together because as women, we're not real nice to each other all the time in life. And these women just love, and they love hard, because as women, we do love hard even if we're not nice to each other. And the women of Matthew's Table are the real deal. And I'm so happy that God let them into my heart.
I'm Justin.
I'm Kristen.
And this is our story. Being lost and broken, having a failing marriage, Being a terrible person and role model, I was desperately seeking a relationship with God. So I reached out to Roger and Matthew's Table to help prepare my marriage and help find the answers.
I was broken and lost, suffering from anxiety and depression, and I knew that I couldn't do it on my own anymore. So we found Matthew's Table.
I love most about Matthew's Table that we're just one big family. I've never had that feeling with all the churches I've ever been to. I love the realness. Very humbling the first day I walked in there, and you can't experience that anywhere else. Jesus changed our lives.
He's repaired our marriage, brought our family closer together, gave us new hope.